Let's get right into it. If you're trying to master high-retention educational storytelling, you absolutely need a precise framework. In today's explainer, we're deconstructing a strict 6-rule blueprint from our sources to help you craft the ultimate 5-minute script. We're going to dive into a methodology that's built specifically to capture, hold, and direct your audience's attention without wasting a single second.
To build out this highly actionable framework, we'll be moving through 5 key stages of the script lifecycle. That's the high-retention script blueprint, the immediate hook, the 3-point pacing strategy, tone and visual formatting, and finally, the seamless conclusion.
So let's start with stage 1, the high-retention script blueprint. Take a look at this number, 700. When you're making a 5-minute piece of content, this is your strict upper limit, 700 words. If you do the math, it breaks down to an average speaking pace of right around 140 words per minute. And it turns out, that's the exact sweet spot for conversational, dynamic human speech. But this blueprint dictates that those 700 words aren't just one massive block of text. They have to be deliberately broken into time-stamped sections that match a perfect rhythmic 5-minute pace. You aren't just writing a script here. You're literally engineering time. And that brings us to the core concept of high-retention storytelling. It's a scripting method that maintains audience attention by pacing information effectively. See, the 700-word constraint is exactly what forces you to deliver pure value. Without any of the fluff, every single sentence has to earn its keep on the page. You just don't have the luxury of rambling. Moving on to stage 2, the immediate hook. Here's a massive rule you need to internalize right away. Absolutely no throat clearing. You have to scrap the introductory pleasantries entirely. You know what I mean, right? The, hey guys, welcome back to the channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button. No. If you spend your first 30 seconds doing that, your viewers are already gone. Instead, start immediately with the core problem. People click because they want a problem solved, so capture their attention instantly by validating exactly why they clicked in the very first second. Which leads us nicely into stage 3, the 3-point pacing strategy. Okay, so once you've hooked them, how do you actually pace the educational part of your video? The rule here demands that you break down your main topic into exactly 3 distinct, highly actionable points. Not 2, not 7, exactly 3. It's honestly a bit of a magical number when it comes to storytelling and human cognition. Having 3 distinct points gives you just enough room to dive deep into each step within that 700-word limit and provide real, actionable value. But it keeps the momentum moving briskly enough that your viewer never gets bored. Think of each point as a mini-chapter that re-engages the brain just as attention starts to dip. All right, stage 4, tone and formatting. The tone you adopt in your script is just as important as the actual information you're sharing. The blueprint outlines 4 specific tonal requirements you need to hit so you sound authoritative but still totally approachable. Your tone needs to be professional, confident, actionable, and conversational. It's a really brilliant balance when you think about it. You're confident and professional, meaning you clearly know your stuff, but you're also conversational. You're speaking with your audience, not lecturing at them. And above all else, you are actionable. The viewer needs to feel like they can immediately go out and apply what you're teaching them.
And a quick heads up on what to avoid. Stay far away from cliché filler words like, in today's fast-paced world. Corporate jargon and overused, sleepy phrases completely destroy that professional yet conversational tone we just talked about. It just signals to the audience that you're using boilerplate language instead of delivering unique, highly researched value. Direct, confident language respects your viewer's time and keeps the pacing incredibly tight.
Now, let's talk about the visual side. Because a great script is never just about the audio. You have to include clear visual cues and B-roll directions directly alongside your spoken text. For example, explicitly writing out, bracket, B-roll, close-up of a person typing furiously, close bracket. By integrating these formatting rules directly into the script itself, you ensure that your on-screen visuals perfectly support the high-retention pacing of your spoken words. The visual and the audio just have to be conceived together, not as an afterthought.
And finally, stage 5, the seamless conclusion.
We really need to talk about ending your videos. You have to stop using generic, momentum-killing phrases like, "Thanks for watching." Honestly, when you use those words, you're giving the viewer a subconscious cue to just click away before the video is even over. You're literally signaling that the value has ended. Instead, the rule here is to build a seamless bridge directly into a pitch for another relevant piece of content. You want to frame that next recommendation as the absolute natural next step in their learning journey.
So what this all really boils down to is that limitations actually breed creativity and retention. We've walked through a strict 700-word target, a zero pleasantry immediate hook, a distinct three-point pacing strategy, a confident conversational tone, bracketed visual formatting, and a seamless end-screen bridge. I want to leave you with this final question to think about. How will applying these exactly 6 strict constraints transform your next piece of educational storytelling? Think about how stripping away all the fluff and strictly adhering to this blueprint could entirely change the way your audience engages with your material.